Autism in Girls, Part 3. Does this look or sound like your daughter? And in true autistic style, because I am autistic, I'm filming these videos, the 3 videos together, and I've just noticed that there's like, the sun is shining through the blinds in the room that I'm doing the videos, and it's really annoying me. But I've already recorded 2 of the videos, so I don't really want to record them again. But like, all I can see is this, so I do apologise. It's just light, that's all it is. Okay, so part 3, does this remind you of your daughter, or are you seeing your daughter in this? So the first thing that I want to talk about is masking. So masking is so common in autistic girls, and it's the main reason why they don't get diagnosed, okay? Because girls are generally much better at hiding their autistic traits than boys. Now, on one hand, you might say, well, that's really good, isn't it? Because, you know, they've found a way to fit in, or they've found a way to manage in school or in everyday life. What we don't realise is the absolute effort that takes. It is exhausting, absolutely exhausting. And that's why, like I talked about in the first video, you know, they come home from school and they just throw themselves on the bed and they can't speak to anyone, they can't do anything, because the amount of energy they've been displaying all day to mask and to come across as normal or like everybody else has just taken it out of them. So masking is a really big thing for autistic girls, and it's something that, you know, we should be more aware of. Another thing that we see a lot of is special interests. And I'm really guilty of this. I like have like fads on people, like, and they're the best like things since sliced bread, and I find out all about them, and I find out when they were, you know, particularly celebrities, if I like a celebrity, you know, and when they were born and what they've done in their career, and I watch every single film that they've ever been in, or I listen to every single song they've ever made, and then yeah, so that's one of my special interests, because people just fascinate me anyway. With girls, it tends to be a little bit different than it is in boys. So what you'll see with boys with special interests is it will just probably be one thing, like cars or trucks or something like that, and they will be absolutely what we would class as obsessed with that one thing. What girls tend to do, and again this is part of the masking, is they will choose things that are what they perceive to be socially acceptable more. Okay, so like I say, it could be a pop star, it could be a film star, it could be fashion, it could be a series of books, or those sorts of things. And they will, but the difference is everyone will like them and all their friends will like them, but they will have like reams of information about them. They will know everything that you could ever know about this person or this thing. So special interest is a really big thing to look for. And actually what you'll tend to find is they'll use their special interest to relax. So if it's reading, or if it's, you know, going online and finding out about this person, or watching another of their films or whatever, just go with it, because it's just helping them to relax a little bit, especially if they're feeling a little bit overwhelmed. And talk to them about their special interest, because it's really lovely as an autistic person to know that someone's interested in something you're interested in, and they're going to sit and listen to you like explaining it to like the nth degree. I know it's annoying, and I do it all the time, but you know, it's a lovely thing that you can do if your daughter feels like that. And you'll notice as well, if you ask her about it and she just doesn't show up, that's one of her special interests. Okay, so the third thing is, and this is like something I've been called all my life, and girls that I see, autistic girls are called this all the time: dramatic. Oh, she's just dramatic, she's over dramatic. You know, what's your problem now? Why can't you do this? Why can't you do that? Why are you so pernickety about this? You know, why have you got to make a big deal out of that? And things like that. And again, it's a lot of it is because girls who are autistic are not being picked up because the diagnostic systems are so they're so boy based that girls never get picked up, okay, or very rarely. It's improving now, but they very rarely get picked up, and so their behaviour is seen as over dramatic. So think about all the things that we've covered in part 1, part 2 and part 3. Yeah, meltdowns, when they're coming home from school, meltdowns with change and things like that, not wanting to socialise but socialising another time, yeah, fawning, so we talked about, you know, agreeing to something and then getting a bit aggy because it isn't what they wanted to do. So this is where girls just label them dramatic. You know, I've seen it on referrals where girls have been referred to me by teachers, by professionals, and they're saying she's over dramatic. We think she's just a bit over dramatic, so, you know, we just need her to calm down. And it's like, it's really frustrating. So is that something you've noticed? Listen, I always love to hear from you. Please, please, please drop me your comments in below, because I do try and read comments, and I'm just really interested to hear what your take on this is. Thank you.